on my TV. This is the match preview. Do apologise with the internet issues I'm having at the moment, as I don't have any broadband, as I'm changing provider. And my provider decided to disconnect my broadband because I was leaving them in the cooling off period. And so I'm waiting for activation of my new provider. That's frustrating. So if it does go off at times, I do apologise. It is because well, okay, so if you do like what you see, please do smash that thumbs up. It does help the channel. So follow Sean the Sheep and smash the like. Thank you. If you're brand new to the channel, come and hit the subscribe. Come be part of this great community we got here. Also hitting that bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows as well. November 99. You can do that chat. Click the $sign as well. So as I see, I missed you guys. I've been doing these shows. Again, the internet is really behind, and it keeps flashing on and flashing off. Look, yeah, so I've really missed you guys. I've missed doing these live because it's, it's just so frustrating that I've got no broadband in my house until the 14th of May. But it's well out of my control. Nothing I can physically do about it. So yes, so we head to Turf Moor tomorrow, 3 p.m. kickoff against second bottom Burnley, who got a draw against Man United at Old Trafford. And look, in recent weeks, Burnley have played some good football, and they're making a late surge to stay in the Premier League. And they're only a couple of points away from Nottingham Forest. So, it won't be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination tomorrow. They've got some very good players in that Burnley side. That Brun Larson, I do like him. He's quite a good player. I'm not saying he's the type of player who could, excel at a bigger club. But for like Burnley, I think he suits them very well. Odebert doesn't seem too bad. The keeper Muric can be a bit hit and miss. They've had Trafford, but he's not played the last however so many games for Burnley. But look, yes, we know they've had a poor season, but finally they seem to be turning the corner a little bit. So again, we will just have to wait and see what happens with Burnley. We've got aspirations of European football ourselves. We want to finish in as high as we possibly can. Spurs getting beat off Chelsea, Spurs don't look that great all of a sudden. Has the Ange Postecoglou effect on Spurs? Is that starting to show now? We know that many managers don't come from Scotland and do well, unless you're Alex Ferguson, of course. Are Spurs just falling away from it now? Now, it will be interesting if we can win our 4 games. And it would be great if Spurs didn't win any games now to the end of the season, because we could sneak 5th place. But I'm still looking at the fact of us can finish 6th place. But what we need to do tomorrow is, when we go to Burnley tomorrow, we need to go there and play our game. Do not fall behind. Just go, get the first goal, and then kick on. Because it seems to be, like Alexander Isak said last week, it seems to be that we fall behind and then we start playing. But we need to start playing from the start, not waiting to fall behind to be that is giving us a kick up the backside to say, right, we're behind, now start playing. We need to start playing from the off. So I hope we do that tomorrow. And look, at the end of the day, we want to finish in Europe. Bruno's put out the rallying cry that we must finish in a Europa place, or a European place anyway, whether it's Europa League, Conference League. It's not Champions League, because Champions League is going to be out of reach now with the way Villa are playing. So look, the way I see it is these next 4 games are crucial for where we finish. Now, I believe if we win these 4 games, we will finish in the top six. Because then it doesn't matter what Man United do. We will finish above them because we still got to play them as well. If we go to Burnley tomorrow and win well, that puts a pressure on Man United because we move back to sixth. Man United play Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park on Monday night. And I tell you now, that is not an easy game. We know it's not easy. Palace are on form at the moment. And it wouldn't surprise me if Palace turn Man United over. And I'm sure all us fans will all be temporary Palace fans on Monday night, cheering on Palace, saying, come on, Crystal Palace, come on, Eze and Co. Go and do the business. Go and beat them. So, yeah, I can see that happening. So as I see, the game tomorrow's going to be tough. Eddie had his press conference today, and we know we've heard the unfortunately bad news coming from Eddie as well, which is not great, to be fair. And that is Fabian Schär. Looks like he's now out for the rest of the season. So no Fabian Schär now for the end of the season. Would you play at centre? A lot of people will probably say, let's go Emil Kraft at centre back. If I'm honest, I'd like to see Alex Murphy given a run. Why not? He's a youngster. How are these youngsters going to get experience if they're not going to get the game time? Yes, I know Burnley's a tough game, but it will be a good test for him. Look at the tackle he done on Jayden Bogle last week against Sheffield United. Yes, okay, the referee just gave a penalty because that's what he thought it was. But when VAR sent him to the monitor and he examined the footage more, he could see Alex Murphy got the ball before he touched Bogle. And that was one heck of a tackle. And even Bruno high-fived to Alex Murphy. So look, just because he's young doesn't mean to say he can't play. So yes, I really would like to see Alex Murphy put in there and just see what he can do. It's not going to do any harm. And, and let's play a natural centre-back in there rather than playing a right-back in a centre-back position. We know Kraft can do it well, but, at the end of the day, we want to see a natural centre-back in there. And Alex Murphy would fit that bill really well. Now, we know he can play we know he plays on the left side, but again, you can put him in there. With Burn next to him, he's got the experience of Burn, so I'm sure Burn will, keep talking to him and helping him out, and it could be absolutely fine. So we'll see what happens in regards to that. We know Trippier's still out with injuries and training at the moment in Dubai. So yeah, lots to go on. We've heard some positives from Eddie, that Almiron, Pope, Joe Linton, all in training, which is amazing to think. Whether any of them make the bench tomorrow, I'm not so sure. But it's just great news that they're all back in training. And I really would like to I can't wait for us to get Pope back. And that's the good thing about that. So let's hope Nick Pope is back. But other than that, we don't know well, as I say, apart from tomorrow, we're not sure what the team news will be tomorrow, apart from Schär being out. I think, to be honest with you, I think who will start tomorrow, I think it's going to be Dubravka in goal. It'll be Livramento. I think he'll play Kraft, if I'm honest, even though I'd like to see Alex Murphy in there. But I think it'll be Kraft, Burn, and Lewis Hall. Midfield 3 is going to be Longstaff, Bruno, and Elliot Anderson. I went mind blank there. And up front, I would like to see the front three again of Gordon, Isak, and Bonds. I know Murphy put in a great ball for Isak, but let Bonds get unleashed against Burnley. You know, he could do some damage. So yeah, that's 11 that I would certainly go for. But already how it does or not, we do not know, and we just have to wait and see on that one. Other news that's been going on this week, so just this little short review. I'm trying not to do too much because I don't want it to be, this is only going to be a short show, so I'm going to try and cram as much as I can into one little show because, you know, with the restrictions I've got at the moment. So Tosin Adarabioyo. So look, Tosin, if we call him just Tosin, of Fulham, he's available on a free transfer in the summer, and we are strongly linked with him. Not just us, but there are a lot of other teams as well. You know, this is a hell. You know, 2 centre backs down. We've got no Lascelles. We've got no Botman till next year. So if Tosin comes in on a freebie, absolute no-brainer. If Lloyd Kelly comes in on a freebie and no one 100% struck on him, he could be a good squad player. It's just strength. So got 2 players on a free there. Get another centre back. We're being strongly linked with Diamonde, and I tell you what, Diamonde, yeah, I would take him definitely from Sporting. He's a hell of a centre back. If we get him over the line, fantastic signing. We know there's the crap going around that, you know, the media are stirring up about Bruno. At the end of the day, Bruno don't have to leave. If he's close outside of the Premier League, then he can say, well, actually, I don't want to go, I want to stay where I am, and there's nothing they can do about it. There are other players in the team that we could sell and bring some money in, likes of Wilson, likes of Dubravka, Almiron. So there is players there. Target, get rid of in the summer. The only problem with Target is he's on 100 grand a week. Who wants to take him? Or will he take a pay cut? That's the other option as well. But, you know, in regards to Tosin, I would say, yeah, absolutely spot on. I would take him, definitely. Great news on the stadium that we're going to expand St James's Park, which is fantastic because, look, the last thing we need is to not expand St James's Park. So, again, that's fantastic news there as well. I've always said if we could expand St James's Park, that would be better than actually moving away to a new stadium, because the last thing we want to do is take the stadium out the heart of the city, because the businesses are going to suffer massively if there's no football in the city centre. So yeah, so great news on St James's Park as well. I mean, look, we know the new financial fair play rules are going to come in, which, to be honest with you, I haven't really had a good look into. But I'm going to look in over the weekend. So yeah, I haven't had a great deal of looking into the financial rules, but you know, I've heard some people saying we will be a little bit better off. It might bring the other clubs down a bit as well. Apparently, it's 4 times your revenue or something. Broadcasters. Again, something I'm going to have to sit and read through. But yeah, if it is better for us, then yeah. If it's not, then I think at the end of the day, I think our owners will not vote for it if it's not going to benefit us. So if it's going to benefit us and they vote for it, then they obviously they know what's going on. We're seeing stories that Everton could move into administration because of this breakdown with the 7-7 partners takeover. If it does, they'll get another points deduction, but they can't call the Premier League this time because at the end of the day, administration is an automatic points deduction and it's back into the relegation zone. And they're still waiting to hear back for their points deduction. Which, for a club that are safe yet again, I can't understand why they're appealing for the 2-point deduction, although I can in some ways, because if they won them 2 points back, that could be an extra place in the Premier League, which gives them a bit more money. So I suppose on that point, yeah, I can see why. But I think if they've broke the rules, you get punished, Totally breaking the rules with no Sandro Tonali's fate, and they came back with it, yes, and they decided to give him a 2-month suspension ban. Now, what do I think of that? Okay, in the long term, it's great because it means he can come back when his original ban ends anyway, which is fantastic news for us. He's coming back. But there is a but on this. The FA, the corrupt FA. Now then, if that was one of the big six, the cartel, if that was Arsenal, Liverpool, or whoever, let's say for instance it was like, say, Trent Alexander-Arnold of Liverpool, and he's been banned. The FA probably would never look at extending his ban or anything. They wouldn't even probably look at it. But because it's Newcastle United, because we're not part of that big six cartel, boom. Oh, let's have a look at Tonali. And, let's at least give them something. Yes, we're thankful that he's not. But, come on, FA. Did you give him a suspended ban? Yes, we know he betted on 4 games for us, but we lost all of them games. At the end of the day, was it, does it justify the 2-month suspended ban? Tonali's learned from his mistakes. He's done all his rehabbing in Italy, which is fantastic. Eddie Howe says he's trained hard. Obviously, that's all he can do is train, but at least he's able to train. And you know what? I think we'll have a cracking player on our books next season when he comes back. Because remember, when this all came out about the betting scandal, he started playing great football for us till he was banned. So I think we'll see a different Tonali next season. I think we'll see a better Tonali. It will be like a brand new signing next season. So again, we will wait and see on that one. But I have no doubt that Tonali will come good next season. And do you know what? Be absolutely fantastic. So we can't wait to see you back, Sandro Tonali. I know a lot of people are saying he owes us one, but I think he knows himself how much he owes United as well. So again, we just wait till then. What does I say? It's fantastic news that he's not getting any extended ban from the FA. It's 2 months, which has been suspended. But as I say, did they really need to? They could have just slapped him on the wrist with a fine and said, he's doing all his work. But no. It's because it's Newcastle United. And we're not one of the so-called cartel big six. Next season, we could have what we can call the Sir Bobby Robson derby. So next season, we could have Ipswich Town back in the Premier League. Well, tomorrow, if they get a point, they only have to get a point against Huddersfield, and they're in the Premier League. Last time we went to Ipswich in the Championship, back in 2019, that was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? And we saw the half and half scarves with the Sir Bobby Robson Foundation. And there's always been a soft touch between Newcastle and Ipswich. There's always been that togetherness with their support as the two clubs meet. obviously once the game starts, it's like, we're all Newcastle. We obviously want Newcastle to win. Like the Ipswich fans want Ipswich to win. But, but to have them in the Premier League and to have that doing something as well, which will be brilliant. And look, they've done well to come back Ipswich. I mean, as I say, I live in Suffolk now, so I see what goes on in the news locally. And I know they were struggling in League One, mid-table and all that. And then, they got Kieran McKenna from Man United, the coach. And he has worked absolutely wonders with that team. He's done really well for them. And to get them back promoted, he's another Eddie Howe. You look at his mannerisms and he's another Eddie Howe. I just hope nobody tries to prize him away from Ipswich, and that would be him for Ipswich. So, see how it does in the Premier League next season. Should Ipswich in the point tomorrow, they need to go up. But then we need Leeds to come up to the playoffs. So if they want to buy Longstaff, they can quite happily take them off our hands. Score prediction for tomorrow for us. I think it'll be a tough game, but I think we will win it. I'm going to say 3-1. I think Burnley will score, but I think we will have enough in the team to win it. Alexander Isak will score, Bruno will score, and Anthony Gordon will score, and Anthony Gordon will get an assist as well. So for me, I'm going to say 3-1 win Newcastle United, without a shadow of a doubt. I think we can do it. And if we do it, we put the pressure on Man United, because, we'll go above them, and then they've got to go and play Palace on Monday, which is not an easy game for them. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to try and do a pre-match live tomorrow. So do join me at 1:45. So I'm going to do it at 1:45. It may only be a short one, so once the team news is out, maybe 10 minutes later, then I'll probably have to end the show because I'm not sure how the connection will be. It's been a couple of bits, but that's why I just wanted to do a practice like this on a pre-record. But tomorrow I will do a live, so do join me for the pre-match tomorrow. So that will be around 1:45 p.m. with the team news coming at 2 p.m, which is absolutely fantastic, and it's been great to be back on. I've missed doing these shows, but as I say, it's just beyond my control that I'm unable to do them all the time at the moment until my broadband comes back on. But that's not until the 14th, which sucks really, to be fair. Anyway, if you have enjoyed the show, please don't forget to smash that like, as shown the sheep is demonstrating. It does help the channel up the search. It means new viewers find it more easy as well. If you're brand new to the channel, come and hit the subscribe and be part of this great community. Also hit that bell notification. That will tell you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows as well. So let's see. Tomorrow we go to Burnley, and let's hope we go there, beat them. I don't care how we beat them. Just get the 3 points. Get the 3 points. That's what we want. 3 points, get us up that table and keep us in that European, strengthen our grip, because Chelsea are already 2 points behind us now, so we need to win tomorrow. Without a shadow of a doubt, we need to win tomorrow. But anyway, the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white, and until then, take care. And I will see you all tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. 10 Wheelers.